My name is Anna. I am 35 years old. My husband's name is Michael. He is 52 years old. We were married for 16 years. We have two daughters. Our first daughter is 14 years old. Our second daughter is only 2 years old. We lived a simple life. Michael went to work every day. I stayed home. I cooked and cleaned. I took care of the children. I thought we were happy. I thought Michael loved me. But I was wrong. Everything changed. One day I learned something terrible. Michael had a girlfriend. When I first heard it, I did not believe it. I thought, not my husband. Not Michael. We have been together for so many years, but deep in my heart, I knew something was wrong. He came home late every night. He spent a lot of time on his phone. He smiled at messages. I could not see those messages. One day I asked him, Michael, is it true? Do you have a girlfriend? His eyes became cold. His voice was angry. You are making a problem, he said. There is no reason to worry. But his anger told me the truth. One night Michael was sleeping. I took his phone. My hands shook. I was afraid, but I needed to know the truth. He woke up. He caught me. Why are you checking my phone? He shouted. You have no right. I froze. My heart beat fast, but I could not stop looking for answers. Later, I checked his phone bill. I saw a phone number. He called this number every day. I called the number. A woman answered. She was calm and cold. Yes, I know Michael, she said. Yes, I am his girlfriend. My throat closed. I could not breathe. She told me she was my age. She was also married. She had a daughter. She laughed a little. It's not my problem if my husband finds out, she said. I felt sick. I ended the call. I talked to Michael again. I know the truth, I said quietly. But he only became more angry. I will end it when I want, he said. You cannot tell me what to do. Tears filled my eyes. I remembered our early years. I remembered our wedding day. He held my hand. He said he would love me forever. I remembered the nights we talked for hours. I remembered the day our first daughter was born. He smiled at her tiny face. But now that same man stood in front of me. He was cold and cruel. This was not the first time. Many years ago, after our first daughter was born, he cheated on me. I forgave him then. I thought it would never happen again. But now it happened again. We had a second daughter, and he was doing the same thing. I stayed at home. I had no job. I had no salary. The apartment was in my name, but the loan was very big. Michael wanted it this way. If he left, I would still have the debt. I felt trapped. Soon, the small child benefit would stop. We needed Michael's income. He knew this. He used it as power over me. One night, he told me with a cruel smile, I can do whatever I want. I can even have another girlfriend if I like. I felt pain in my chest. I felt helpless. Our oldest daughter noticed too. One day she stood in front of him. Dad, this is wrong, she said. Please stop. But Michael shouted at her. He used harsh words. No father should say those words. She ran to her room. She cried. He was not only breaking me, he was breaking our children too. Soon he stopped coming home at night. I'm working late, he said. But I knew the truth. I sat alone in the dark. I listened to the clock. Every car that passed made me hope. Maybe he was coming home. But the hours passed. The house stayed empty. In the morning, he came back angry. Stop asking me questions, he shouted. I'm tired of this. Another day he told me something. I want to go on a trip. Can we go together? I asked softly. No, he said. I want to go alone. I felt very sad. Then I noticed something. We had less money every month. I checked our bank account. He spent money on restaurants. He bought gifts. He paid for hotels. Not for me, not for the children. For her, I worried about bills. I worried about food. He did not care. He only cared about his girlfriend. The stress ate me alive. I could not sleep. I could not eat. I felt weak. My doctor said, "You need rest." But how could I rest? My husband was destroying my family. Our oldest daughter became very quiet. She no longer laughed with her friends. She carried shame on her shoulders. But it was not her shame to carry. She avoided people. She cried at night. Our baby daughter was too small to understand, but I looked at her face. I thought, what kind of life will she grow up in? I told my best friend everything. She said, maybe you should leave him. But I felt trapped. I had no job. I had 2 children. I was alone. My family told me to be patient. Maybe he will change, they said. But in my heart, I was afraid. I was afraid he would never change. Still, I loved him. Even after everything, I wanted him back. I wanted our family back. I prayed he would remember us. One evening, I cooked dinner. I waited for him hours past. Finally, Michael came home. His face was serious. His eyes did not soften when he saw me. We need to talk, he said. My hands shook. What is it? I asked. I don't love you anymore. The words hit me like knives. I still hoped he might change, but his face told me it was over. So what now? My voice broke. I'm leaving, he said. He packed his bags. I sat frozen on the sofa. Tears rolled down my face. But I did not stop them. He took his clothes. He took his books. He took his watch. Our daughters clung to him. Dad, don't go, they cried. He hugged them. He kissed their foreheads. I'm sorry, he said. Then he turned away. The door closed behind him. I heard his car drive away. Silence filled the house. I cried until my whole body hurt. The next morning, his side of the bed was empty. I pretended to smile for my children. But inside, I was broken. Sometimes I picked up my phone. I wanted to call him, but I stopped. I knew where he was. One afternoon, I walked past a cafe. Through the window, I saw him. It was Michael. He sat with her. She was beautiful. He looked happy, happier than he was with me in years. My knees felt weak. I turned around. I walked away. Tears filled my eyes. At home, I locked the door. I sat on the floor. I cried until no tears were left. He was gone. Truly gone. That night, I looked at my daughters while they slept. I touched their hair. I whispered, "I will be strong for you." The next morning, I took off my wedding ring. I made breakfast. I drank coffee by the window. The pain was still there. It was sharp. It would last for a long time. But I knew one thing. Michael had left me. But I was still here. And for my daughters, I would survive. Asterisk, asterisk, the moral. Asterisk, asterisk, sometimes people we love hurt us deeply. Sometimes they break their promises. When this happens, we feel lost and broken. But we must remember one thing. We are stronger than we think. We can survive pain. We can rebuild our lives. Not for those who left us, but for ourselves and for the people who need us. Life goes on, and we must go on with it. We are not alone. We are survivors.